Mistakes Eddie Howe made at Bournemouth. First of all, Eddie Howe overachieved at Bournemouth. He got them promoted against the odds, and he also kept them up multiple times. But he's also made some mistakes, like not buying enough high-quality players, buying players like Solanke and Billing, never really fixing the defence, relying too much on Callum Wilson and Ryan Fraser. But the biggest mistakes he's made has been in the transfer window, the recruitment. So going through it, last season he brought in Anet Dejuma, which I've never really heard of before. He made 14 appearances last season, no goals and no assists, which is pretty shocking when you're playing at left wing. Next one is Philip Billing, plays in central midfield, 34 appearances last season, 1 goal and 1 assist. It's not bad playing at central midfield. You're not really expected to score or assist, so it's not bad. Lloyd Kelly, 8 appearances, not that great. Jefferson Lerma, 33 appearances, that's quite good. Dominic Solanke, 32 appearances. Now this is surprising because Dominic Solanke has been at the club for a couple of years now, and you sort of expected more from him. Obviously, he came from Liverpool, and I think there was some kind of hype around him that he was finally going to deliver. But it just hasn't worked out. Obviously 3 goals and 1 assist this season, and most of the goals came against Leicester, kind of late on in the season, so his impact didn't really matter. So, there we go. Diego Rico, 27 appearances, 4 assists. That's actually quite good. 4 assists at left back. Now that's quite good. Chris Metham, 12 appearances. Not great. Really not great. David Brooks, he's been injured for most of the season, so he only had 9 appearances. 1 goal. I guess I can't really go in on him. Nathan Ake, 29 appearances, 2 goals and 2 assists from that position. It's quite good. This is worrying because, Nathan Ake is probably the best defender at Bournemouth, but he really shouldn't be. He should be like a number 2 or even like a number 3, someone who plays along someone that's better, or he comes off the bench or something, because he is Premier League proven, but he's not that great, if that makes sense. Asmir Begovic, he's been playing in Serie A this season. Jordan Ibe, he's another kind of one that just hasn't worked out. Came from Liverpool again. I thought he was going to be a player that really developed into, a decent player, really helping Bournemouth out in the Premier League, but it just hasn't happened. 2 appearances this season, and no goals and no assists is absolutely shocking. I'm not sure where his career is going. Maybe he might have to move. Maybe he can stay at Bournemouth. Maybe resurrect his career in the Championship. Who really knows? Lewis Cook, 27 appearances. Not bad. It's alright. Playing at centre midfield. Lys Mousset, sold to Sheffield. 30 appearances. And this is funny because he scored 6 goals and 4 assists for Sheffield. He's had his best ever season at Sheffield, and he's never able to show that kind of form at Bournemouth, which is, kind of hilarious, but also ridiculous. Benik Afobe, he plays for Stoke City now. Tyrone Mings, he was sold to Aston Villa. Max Gradel, plays for Toulouse. Yeah, I think Max Gradel's kind of past it in the Premier League now, but I remember at the time, he was like their best player, and a big reason why they got promoted. But, after his injury, he had like a big injury. I can't remember what it was, but he was out for I think a year, and Eddie Howe just stopped picking him. And apparently, according to Max Gradel, he couldn't really understand why he wasn't being picked anymore, considering he was one of their best players before he got injured. So, not sure what happened. Lewis Graben plays for Nottingham Forest, another player that didn't really deliver at the time in the Premier League, and now he's probably past it. So yeah, Eddie Howe has had 10 transfer windows, and he really hasn't got it right. So, if anything, this is the sole reason why Bournemouth has been relegated. It was bound to happen eventually. Eddie Howe just hasn't gotten it right in the transfer window. And what would I have done differently? Well, the thing is, with recruitment, you've really got to get it right. But also at the same time, make sure you're spending enough money to bring in quality players. Like, not spending little amounts of money hoping players will flourish. Like, that's like a shot in the dark. It's like trying to win the lottery. It's probably never going to happen. If it does, you're a genius. But if it doesn't, then you're a villain. That's about it.